Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making creamy au gratin potatoes. Alright, I'm starting out here. I have 8 large russet potatoes, and with my mandolin slicer and a thin slicing blade, I'm going to slice these up. And if you don't have a mandolin slicer, just go ahead and slice them with a knife real thin. Alright, I have my potatoes all sliced up and set aside soaking in some water so they all turn brown. Now in a medium saucepan, I'm going to warm this up over medium heat, and I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine. It's margarine until it's melted. Turn my heat up a little bit to get that going. Okay, now that my margarine's all melted, I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of flour, and I'm going to stir this until it's all blended and let it cook for about a minute to get that flour taste out of there. And it's pretty much just a simple roux I'm making. Grab a spatula here. Alright, now that is cooked for about a minute, I'm going to turn my heat down just a hair, and I'm going to add in 2 cups of milk. And I want to take my whisk, and I want to whisk this in, and bring this up to a boil. Alright, now that my roux is thickened up, I'm going to salt and pepper this to taste. So I'm going to put in probably about a teaspoon of salt and then some cracked pepper, probably about a half a teaspoon of that. Give this a stir. Alright, now I have some shredded cheddar cheese. This is mild cheddar. You could use sharp cheddar, but I could be even spicier. I'm going to add in about 2 cups and let this melt. I have my heat down on low. And I'm just going to keep stirring this till that melts. Alright, I'm going to turn my heat off because this is ready. Alright, now in a 9x13 baking pan, I'm going to spray this down with some cooking spray to keep the stuff from sticking. Now those potatoes I sliced up earlier, I'm going to layer half of them in here. I'm going to try to separate them the best I can so the cheese gets all through them. Alright, now that I have half of them in, I'm going to take my cheese sauce and spoon some over this layer of potatoes. Get it down in there. Okay, now I'm going to take some of this shredded cheese. This is a 4-cup pack. 2 of my sauce, I have 2 cups left. I'm just going to go ahead and layer some of this in there. Top of the potatoes. Alright, now I'm going to finish my last layer with the rest of those potatoes. Okay, now that I got the rest of my potatoes in, I'm going to repeat the procedure. Put the rest of that cheese sauce on there. Getting all of it out of the pan there. This is the good stuff. Alright. I'm going to hit this with a little more salt and pepper. Alright, and then I'm going to take the rest of my shredded cheese and layer it on there. Alright, I'm going to cover this with aluminum foil, and I'm going to put this in a 400-degree oven and let it bake for an hour and a half until those potatoes are tender. Give or take a few minutes, and then this will be done. Alright, my au gratin potatoes are done. They took the full hour and a half. I also made some pork chops and some green beans. Let's go ahead and put this together and see how it looks. Alright, there you have it. Creamy au gratin potatoes with seasoned pork chops and green beans on the side. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.